Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. A lot of cold air down here. Something to warm me up besides all this fire everywhere. We have the Pastryarchy. The Pastryarchy. I got that. It's pretty good. That was pretty good. The Pastryarchy Chocolate Cherry Bonbon Imperial Stout. Yeah, okay. DuClaw Brewing Company. Let's see, handcrafted, Maryland made. It's 8.5% alcohol by volume, so it is Imperial. That makes me happy cappy. Okay, DuClaw Brewing Company. Thought they were from Baltimore, but maybe not. Yep, Baltimore, Maryland. That's awesome. The Pastryarchy. DuClaw.com. I noticed they also had another Sour Me edition, which the other one was Unicorn Farts, which was really good. They have this other one's called Wild Cherry. So that's definitely cool too. So I might have to pick that one up. I have to pick up two because I still have the other Unicorn Farts to send to Rod J, which is, still should be fine. I just haven't had a chance to have money enough to send anything in the mail because it costs a lot of money to ship beer. So cheers to everybody that can constantly do it. Pastryarchy. Okay, up to the light. No light coming through that. Nice Baker's Chocolate Head. Listen to some Fright Night soundtrack for fun. Good times. Alcohol like sticking from the 8%, 8.5% rather. Slowly coming down, forming a little lacing. Roll around a little bit. Little bubbles sticking to the side of the glass, but not much. Hopefully, I was hoping for a little bit more, but we'll see. Cheers. Roasty, toasty, nutty coffee, brown bread, Baker's chocolate, milk chocolate. A subtle cherry. A very, 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 very subtle cherry, but nice. I'm actually glad it's not throwing cherry right in my face, honestly. I like the fact that it's a little bit, it's complementing all the big roasty, toasty chocolate and goodness. It's not right in your face, covering everything up. So that's kind of nice. Let's get into it. Cheers. That's a bit thin. That's a bit thin. Medium side, low medium side with medium mouthfeel. A little oily. It's a bit thin. Roasty, toasty, brown bread, earthiness, little Baker's chocolate. Again, that cherry. There's a subtle nuance of the cherry, but it's very subtle. There's a subtle nuance of cherry, but it's very subtle. I said that twice. Okay, there you go. There's a note of cherry, but it's very subtle. There's a surprising little bit of. There's surprisingly a little bit of woodiness to this, and I don't know why. But there's just a little bit of a. It might be a real coffee nuttiness, and it's kind of screwing me up a little bit, but yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a tannic woodiness in the background too for some reason. I don't know why. You can run. It's not very desserty, if you know what I mean. It's just, honestly, if you would have just called this a porter, an 8.5% porter, bonbon porter, you know what I mean? Like, it tastes like that. I mean, it's a little nice roasty toasty, a little bit of nuance of Baker's chocolate, not too much on a milk chocolate, not too much on a cherry, not a lot of, not a lot of desserty qualities, honestly. Chocolate cherry bonbon Imperial Stout. When you hear that, I mean, could you just imagine eating a chocolate bonbon, chocolate covered cherry, almost black forest cake kind of qualities, very decadent, thick, decadent, rich, and savory. This has none of those characters. I mean, this is just an easy drinking, beer. It doesn't taste like it doesn't. I mean, I'm an Imperial Stout guy. It does not taste like an Imperial Stout at all. It tastes like a nice porter. And it's thin. It's really thin. It's really thin. The characters are really subtle. There's no real good savory characters. There's no huge chocolate characters. I mean, honestly, you should be even getting hints of Baker's chocolate, milk chocolate, even nuances of dark chocolate. It should be robust. It should be sweet. There should be a lot of different characters playing back and forth. The roast toasty should be kind of battling back and forth with a savory sweetness of a cherry, and the milk chocolates battling back and forth with those big roasty toasty char characters, those nuances of nutty woody coffee and stuff like that. And it's just not. It's just not. And here it is, the Pastryarchy, like biting into a mouthful of chocolate-covered cherries with every sip. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. This medium-bodied, why would you have a medium-bodied anything? Why would you have a medium-bodied Russian Imperial? I mean, they got the body right, it's shit. This medium-bodied Russian Imperial Stout, there's no such thing as a medium-bodied Russian Imperial Stout. It's a badly brewed Russian Imperial Stout. Brings dark chocolate, no it doesn't, up front followed with intense drippy cherry throughout. No, it doesn't. A central 16 ounce of bliss. You have fucked this up so bad, it is not even funny. The only thing you got right is a medium body, and basically all you're doing is letting everyone know that you fucked up the body. But then trying to say, like, look at my amazing body I made because it's supposed to be medium. Yeah, I totally did that on purpose. No, you didn't. You fucked it up. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. There's a little bit of cherry in the background. And it's tart cherry, not sweet cherry. You don't put tart cherries in a fucking, covered with chocolate. You put sweet cherries. Because there was a tart cherry in the back. And I don't want sour in this. You want sweet. Yeah, it's a shit beer. Shit beer. Honestly, it is. I have to say what it is, and it is not a good beer. Horrible body. Tastes like it's just either a dry Irish stout or a porter. The cherry is not what it's supposed to be, and the only nuances that came out more on the strong side were tart, and you don't want that. You want sweet. No milk chocolate whatsoever. No sweetness whatsoever. Really just bleh. A lot of bleh in this one. So I can't give it a solid rating. It's a Russian Imperial Stout that's just horrible. Body's horrible. Got to knock it down there. Drinking experience. It's not bad. It's not a bad beer. It's just not a great beer. You know what I mean? But it's definitely not solid. I can't give it a 7.5 solid because it's not hitting any of the marks that it's supposed to be hitting. Yeah. And it's above bad. You know what I mean? So this and that. And I'd have it again, especially if it was free. I have no problem with that. But I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 because they really screwed this one up. So I have to be honest, and everyone hates me for it, but that's the way it is. So 6 out of 10 for the Pastryarchy. Had really high hopes. Great name. I mean, the chocolate cherry bonbon Imperial Stout. You guys, there are breweries that do pastry stouts epically. I have Lorelei. You know what I mean? If you're not going to try to make a pastry stout to fight the big boys, the Omnipolos and stuff like that, don't even do it. Don't even try to do it. All you're doing is spitting in the face of your patrons. That's all you're doing. If you can't make a beer that holds up to these big boys, all you're doing is wasting your patrons' money, pissing your patrons off, and spitting in their faces. Fuck you. You know what I mean? There you go. See ya. Bye. Cheers.